Hi everyone, I hope you all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video, we are going to learn about 11th Standard Accountancy, Chapter 8, Exercise Sum number 6, Bank Reconciliation Statement. Prepare bank reconciliation statement from the following data and find out the balance as per the cash book as on 31st March 2018. Listen, based on the question, we will show up the balance of the cash book and passbook, right? We have been given here balance as per the bank statement, which means balance as per the cash book. You can understand that this question is based on the passbook. Okay, balance as per the passbook, that means balance as per the bank statement means business maintains the credit balances in its bank account. It is a favorable balance for the business. It is a positive balance for the business. Okay. So we have to clearly understand that we need to use the opposite method. What is meant by opposite method? Whenever passbook increase, as per the rule of the opposite method, it is to be decreased. The passbook is to be decreased. Similarly, whenever passbook decrease, as per the rule of the opposite method, the passbook will be increased. That is called opposite method. Okay. Before we are going to enter the given transactions into the bank reconciliation statement, we need to prepare the format of the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, the format of the bank reconciliation statement is bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2018 as what given in the question. And you know, three columns are there, that is particular column, amount column and inner amount column and outer amount column. Okay, and you need to write the balance as per the question. What the question is given here, the balance as per the bank statement rupees 15,000. So you have to write bank balance as per the bank statement 15,000 rupees is entered in outer amount column. We entered. Then next transaction is checks issued but not yet presented for the payment 2,500 rupees. When the check was issued by the business, it's like made payment through check, rupees 2,500. Okay, what you do now? Immediately you recorded on payment side of the cash book, right? So in your cash book is to be decreased because you issued check. That means you paid check, you paid cash through check. So your cash book, immediately your cash book will be decreased. How much rupees? 2,500 rupees subtracted from your cash book. Your cash book will be credited, 2,500 rupees credited in your cash book. So your cash book will be decreased, right? Then are you clear? What happened in the bank? On the same day, the issued check amounting 2,500 has not been presented for the payment, which means the check was not collected. On the same day, the check has not presented for the payment. The issued check not deposited into the bank on the same day, not collected by the bank or not, we will take in 3 ways. Not collected by the bank, not, the check was not cleared on the same day, it takes 3 to 4 days or even a week. Okay, so the check was not presented for the payment, the check was not deposited by the bank into the bank. Okay, so what about the passbook? So the passbook will be increased bank column of the passbook will be increased because the check yet not presented for the payment. Okay, so passbook will be increased. We will follow the opposite method. What is the opposite method? Whenever passbook increases, as per the opposite method, it will be decreases. Okay, here passbook increase because the issued check not presented for the payment. So passbook increased. So in opposite method, it will be decreased. So this transaction will be subtracted. So on less column, the checks we have to write checks issued but not yet presented, and 2500 rupees is entered on outer amount column. We entered, and the next transaction is bank charges not recorded in the cash book rupees 250. So the bank taken the bank charges from his customer's account. So the bank has to cover the cost of running the customer's account. Immediately bank column of the bank passbook 250 rupees subtracted, 250 rupees decreased. Okay, what about cash book? Without customer's permission, without bank's customer's permission, the bank taken the bank charges from his customer's account directly. Okay, the customer doesn't know about it. Okay, so immediately what about the passbook? After taken the bank charges 250 rupees from the customer's account, and the bank passbook will be decreased. Immediately the bank passbook will be decreased, 250 rupees decreased. What about the business account? What about the cash book? The cash book had no entry. There is no change. The cash book remains the same. Why? Because the customer doesn't, the business accountant doesn't know that the bank taken the 250 rupees for bank charges in his account. Okay, so the business accountant doesn't know about the bank charges. So the cash book remains the same. There is no entry. Was made in the cash book. There is no change. Okay, so what we follow? We will follow the opposite method. Okay, so we have to look at the passbook. Okay, whenever passbook decreases, as per the rule of the opposite method, it will be increased, right? So here passbook decreases because bank charges taken from the customer's account only. Immediately bank passbook 250 rupees decreased. So passbook decreases, the opposite method, the passbook will be increased. So this transaction is to be added. Okay, so in add column we have to write bank charges not recorded in the cash book rupees 250. Why? Because the business accountant doesn't know about the bank taken the bank charges 250 rupees. Okay, so the recorded not made in the cash book. After receiving the bank statement only, when the business accountant comes to know bank charges taken 250 rupees. After that only the cash book will be decreased. Otherwise, until that the cash book recorded is not made in the cash book. Are you clear? So we have to add this transaction in add column, bank charges not recorded in the cash book, and 250 rupees is to be entered in the inner amount column. We entered. The next transaction is bank paid insurance premium as per standing instruction but not recorded in the cash book 300 rupees. Sometimes bank may instructed to make payments such as insurance premium, installment of loan, etc. as an agent of the customer on behalf of his customer. In such case, when bank paid directly for the insurance premium as per the standing instruction. So, directly paid the insurance premium as per the standing instruction. How much rupees? 300 rupees. Okay. It will be immediately decreased in the passbook. Okay. So, paid means what? Cash goes out. Bank paid insurance premium means cash goes out from the customer's account, bank's customer's account. Okay. So, passbook will be decreased. How much rupees? 300 rupees. And but not recorded in the cash book. Why? Why? Because the business accountant doesn't know about the bank taken the paid the insurance premium as per the standing instruction. So the business accountant doesn't know about it only. The cash book remains the same. The cash book will not record. Was not recorded. There is no change in the cash book. The entry was not made in the cash book. When the entry will made after receiving the bank statement only, the cash book will made the entry. The entry was made in the cash book. Okay. So otherwise, until that, the cash book remains the same. There is no record in the cash book. Okay, let's come to the point. What about this transaction? What we have to do? We will follow the opposite method. What is that? Whenever passbook decreases, as per the rule of the opposite method, it will be increased. Okay. Bank paid the insurance premium on immediately. Bank paid 350 rupees for insurance premium. So immediately record made in the passbook, that is in bank column of the passbook 300 rupees decreased. So as per the rule of the opposite method, it will be increased. So we have to add this transaction. Okay. In this transaction will be add. Are you clear? Okay. So in add column we have to write bank paid insurance premium 300 rupees is to be entered on inner amount column. We entered. Okay. Let's see the next transaction. That is checks deposited but not yet credited rupees 900. Listen here carefully. When the check was received by the third party. Okay. When the check was received from the third party or outside party. Okay. What you do? You means business. What you do? You immediately, it is recorded in your cash book. It is recorded in your cash book. So listen here, checks deposited. You received check, how much rupees? 900 rupees. You received check means your cash book increased. Your cash book debited. Your cash book added 500 rupees, right? So after received check, you immediately recorded 500 rupees increased in your cash book. Okay. And then only, what about the check? What about the bank? After received check, you immediately recorded in your cash book that 500 rupees increased in your cash book. Okay. Okay. What about the bank? After that only, after recorded the cash book only, then you went to bank and they issued the checks deposited into the bank. After recorded in your cash book only, what you recorded? 500 rupees increased because you received the cash through check by third party. So your cash book increased and then only the check was deposited into bank. Are you clear? And in that bank, what happened in the bank? Listen, yet not credited 900 rupees because it will take 2 days or 3 days or 4 days, even a week. It will take to clear some days. The check will take to clear some days. The check will collected for some days. Okay. After cleared only, the amount will be credited in your passbook. Are you clear? So up to that, the check, the deposited check not credited. Are you clear? So when you deposit a check into bank, it will take some days to credit. So up to that, the check was not credited. So what about the passbook? So the check was not credited. Your passbook will be decreased because the check was not cleared. So your passbook will be decreased. Okay. So what you have to do now? You will follow the opposite method. That is, whenever passbook decreases, it will be increased. Okay. Whenever passbook decreases, why passbook decreases? Not credited because the check was not cleared only. Passbook yet not credited in your passbook. Credited means not added. Not 500 rupees added in your passbook. So your passbook will be decreased. We will follow the opposite method. Whenever passbook decreases, it will be increases. Okay, it will be increased. Okay, so this transaction is to be added, right? So as for that, in add column, you have to write check deposited but not yet credited, and 900 rupees is to be entered in the inner amount column. So we entered all the transactions into the bank reconciliation statement what they given. Okay. Now we need to find out the balances as per the cash book. So for that we have to find out the total amount of the add column. That is 250 plus 500 plus 300 plus 900, we will get 1950 rupees. So that 1950 rupees is to be entered in outer amount column. We entered. Then we have to add 1950 rupees with 15,000. We will get 16,950 rupees. Okay. Then we have to subtract 2,500 from the 16,950, we will get 14,450. So this is the balance as per the cash book. The amount is 14,450. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take care.